What's up, guys? Freddy Fishfinger here, and I'm bringing you more VGC. If you haven't seen the last episode, you probably want to watch that because there's some really nice examples of how this team works. The only thing that we haven't really used at the moment is Raichu, because it didn't really fit into the other games. But if you did come off the other episode, then I got to apologize for the end again. Nothing I could really do to stop what happened from happening, but I still feel bad about it either way. Okay, moving on to what we're dealing with right now. Quite frankly, Raichu is really nice. Quite frankly, Raichu is really nice in any way that you look at it. I don't really have anything which blatantly destroys Landorus, but either way, I'm bringing Kyurem because Kyurem helps me with Kyogre and basically everything except for Sylveon. Sylveon does make me want to bring Scizor, which means I'll be bringing that. Sylveon does kind of keep Yveltal out, as does Landorus. The two of them don't really make Yveltal quite that good. I'm kind of contemplating between Togekiss and Golduck, but I guess for the sake of the fact that I get to hit through a Mega Rayquaza's Delta Stream makes it a little bit detrimental, and the fact that I do get to hit an Ice Beam against the Landorus makes that pretty nice. It means I won't have Tailwind, which is not ideal, but Togekiss is really not going to help me though, so it's hard, but I think this is the way to go. It wouldn't be the first time that I'm wrong if I am wrong. That I must admit, but at the same time, I really hope I'm not wrong, because, I mean, everybody likes a win. And we're against Evil Squirrel. Can we just all take a moment to point out how great that name really is? Okay. So, first things first. His Crobat, I'm expecting it to have Inner Focus, and therefore that would make me a little bit sad. Either way, going for Fake Out on Kangaskhan's a good idea, and then I can go for Ice Beam on the Crobat. There's not really much that he could do to stop me from that, so let's just do that. His Mega Evolution doesn't really do much for him in the sense that I'm still gonna get the Fake Out off, so yeah, we're alright. He's got Quick Guard. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, that's smart. I forgot Quick Guard was a thing, because it's not something that you see very often. But he does get the return on Raichu, and Raichu is in fact going down. Raichu hung on, but like, yeah, Mega Kangaskhan doesn't care about that, which is really stupid, to be honest. I know I'm probably not the first person to say that, and I know people say, oh, well, it's been around for so long now, you should know what happens and be able to deal with it. Like, yes, but it doesn't stop it from being stupid. Like, it's... Okay, so he does... This is interesting, because he does actually have the Quick Guard, so I can't just bring in Scizor and go for Bullet Punch, because I've got to bring in Kyurem. Now, what I can do is I can protect Kyurem, that way I don't take any initial damage, and Golduck is going to be able to get... I mean, I could go for another Ice Beam on Crobat. I feel like that's the better play, to be honest. I'm first one to go for Protect, so that means he hasn't gone for it. He's gone Tailwind, which means that he will always be outspeeding his specialist, and his Raichu's gone down. But look, it's not the end of the world. I'll survive. Okay, so at the moment we're 1 for 1. And he does go for Power Up Punch, which means that Kangaskhan is now a huge threat, and I need to be able to deal with it. Brings out Sylveon, which is not good for Kyurem. Nothing is in Kyurem's favor right now. It's hard because I actually need everything dead. Okay, let's go for Fusion Bolt on the Sylveon, because it'll do a lot of damage if it does get through. Actually, I don't think it's going to matter. It's not going to matter. I was thinking about getting a Simple Beam, but with the Tailwind up, nothing's really going to change. I don't really expect Kyurem to make it through this turn. I hope it does, but I think we're pulling at straws in order to be able to get it through this turn. How we doing, Kyurem? Can we live? Nah. And crit on Golduck, so Golduck doesn't live. Oh, that's just dandy. That is just dandy, wow. Oh no, Golduck lived. I thought Golduck didn't live for a second. Can we burn? Oh, we do burn. Alright, we're back at business. Okay, so here's my thought process. His Sylveon goes for Protect, right? So as he gets the kill on Golduck with probably Power Up Punch, so I go for Swords Dance. That's my thought, right? Mega Evolve, Swords Dance, because why would I not Mega Evolve either way, right? And then Golduck can actually go for Protect. I feel like that's the better play right now. So let's do that, and then I'll be Bullet Punching away. We do stall out a turn of Tailwind if I get my prediction correct with him protecting his Sylveon and his Kangaskhan trying to kill off my Golduck. So let's see. Golduck goes Protect. And then Scizor goes for Swords Dance as he gets Power Up Punch. Good. Good. Okay. So we do have a slim chance. It's not remotely great, and I'm aware of that, but we're still in with a slim chance. So what I'm going to be doing here is, of course, why would I not go Bullet Punch on the Sylveon? And because his Kangaskhan is partially crippled. No more than partially crippled. And then for what it's worth, I'm going to go for... Should I go for a Simple Beam? No, I shouldn't because he's got Power Up Punch, so that'd be a bad idea. And so I go for Scald on Kangaskhan. Okay, Sylveon is actually dead. Yeah, doesn't make it. Okay. He's only got the one thing left to come out, and this Kangaskhan. So, yeah. Not sure why he didn't go for Power Up Punch. Should have, but didn't. And then this is going to be interesting. Who do you bring out? Tailwind goes out as well. So, that's the thing. Not that Scizor really cares because, you know, priority Bullet Punch. Ooh, okay. Okay. This makes things very interesting. Because I've got Bug Bite, which will help me. Okay. Here's... I think I need to go for Bug Bite on Kyogre, because I have less numbers, so I can't win by any other way. Goes for Sucker Punch, which does 60. Kyogre goes Water Spout. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah. I had no real way of winning that, that late, though, unfortunately. Which is it sucks, but... Can't win them all. Can't win them all. I could have easily killed the Kangaskhan, but my problem was always going to be the fact that Kyogre was there. Now, I wasn't really expecting Water Spout. If I knew it was coming, I would have gone for a Bullet Punch, even though it's resisted, just to see what damage I can get. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. Look, realistically, the team that I've got, it's not the best team in the world. I'm aware of that. I do have some other teams which I'm still trying to tweak. So we'll see if we'll start using them later on. But even though it says 2 losses, one, we don't actually know whether that was a loss or not. You guys, if you saw the last episode, you'll understand what I mean by that. It's really unfortunate by the way that it all kind of whittles down at the very end, but I mean, here we go again with Groudon, Xerneas, and Kangaskhan. He does have Aegislash and Venusaur, which are a bit less common, and Thundurus, which is still common, but slightly less in favor due to all the Uber's power that's going around. So, here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking we need Golduck. Scizor's really nice, but Yveltal's also nice. Basically, everything I have has a lot of potential in this. So I think what I'm actually going to do, though, is lead with Kyurem and lead with Raichu for this time. Then what I'm going to do is go and have Golduck waiting, because I need Golduck. But who do I want more? Do I want Yveltal more? Do I want Scizor more? I think I need Scizor more because of Xerneas. And that's fine. Yeah, I do. It's kind of unfortunate, because sometimes we just don't use... I guess that kind of makes sense. Sometimes we don't use this, sometimes we don't use that. Golduck's really only coming because Groudon's so popular. But, yeah. Let's see how this works. Groudon and Venusaur. I wasn't expecting him to lead with Groudon. Normally they don't lead with Groudon, but that's cool. So what I can do here, alright, is I can go for Fake Out on the Groudon. No, because he's probably going to have Venusaur. But then again, Venusaur doesn't really kill me in any way, so I'm okay with him just being a bit of a nuisance. Am I? Just to come in. He does have Xerneas' potential to come in as well, so that's the thing. Okay, so to get maximum damage off on the Groudon, I think I'm going to Ice Beam it, and I'm going to also go for a Fake Out against it. Is this the way to play? I can't just bring in Golduck right now. Actually, that might be why Venusaur's got a degree of popularity as well. Oh no, he seems to be Chlorophyll Venusaur, because... well, that doesn't stop from being him. Okay. Okay, guys, hang on. Shush! No! In case you couldn't hear it, my dog was barking terribly loudly. Terribly loudly, to the point where it's extremely frustrating, but it does happen. Okay, so I do have a Focus Sash on, actually, you know what? Better idea. Go for damage against the Groudon and paralyze the Venusaur. I feel like that's the better option. Sleep Powder. Oh, you're a nuisance. You're a nuisance. Of course. Okay. Well, either way, I do get the Nuzzle against the Venusaur, which is nice. Break the potential Sash, get the Cripple in there. There's Rock Slide. Raichu avoids the attack, which is nice. Kyurem's not going to be avoided. No, okay. Unfortunately, we're in a state where Kyurem's really down and Raichu actually does nothing. So, who will my swap-ins? Golduck and Scizor. Neither of which really are in a position to come in. So here's the situation. I go for an Ice Beam on the Groudon, and I go for a Protect to keep Raichu in a good spot for what it's worth. Because that's the problem with Raichu. It's good, but if it does what it needs to do, it's dead weight on the field, which is sad. Which is very sad. Okay, so here's what's happening. I bring in Golduck, right? And he has two options. Swap Groudon out, or go for Protect with Groudon. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Power Play that, go for a Protect of my own on Golduck, and then get Raichu a swap into Scizor. Now this is really, really ballsy. And I know it is, but I want to do it, because he's going to go for a Protect and a Giga Drain. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. And that means on the next turn I can go for a Bug Bite against the Venusaur. They were Precipice Blades. Well, Scizor's able to live that. Oh god. Barely. Damn. Okay, so now I go for Scald against the Groudon. And I Mega Evolve and go for Bug Bite against the Venusaur. So that should be able to get me this turn with a win. So let's hope, because I'm not sure whether I'm necessarily playing on tilt right now, but that was a good play for him. I feel like my turn, the turn I had thought out was very, well thought out, made a lot of sense and all that. My opponent just got around that through either thinking ahead or thinking differently, or I'm not really sure, but yeah, this turn will be interesting. This turn will be interesting. It's taking a lot of time, though. Could be a Mega Evolution, but we know that's happening, so that's cool. What's happening here? Okay, Scald, Groudon, gone. Yeah. Let's hope the Bug Bite is able to kill off the Venusaur, or that the Venusaur's paralyzed. Okay, so I can't kill it, but it's paralyzed. That's good. Alright, so I've only got Raichu left, which is not devastating, but it's not ideal. He sends out Kangaskhan. I can double protect here, and I very much will, because he's just going to fake out, and I don't want that to happen. And I need the Kangaskhan to not kill Scizor, especially. So I'm going for, actually, probably what would have been the better option is going for a Protect on the Scizor, but going for Scald with Golduck on the Kangaskhan. That would have been the better option. That way I could get some chip damage, and by chip damage, it actually does decent percentage. I think it's like 30% to the Kangaskhan. Get the Bullet Punch, which will do a fair amount to the Kangaskhan. Hopefully kill it. That would have been the better play. Because even if Golduck goes down to Venusaur's Giga Drain on that turn, which would be this turn, it wouldn't matter so much because I still have Scizor able to go for a Bug Bite, so yeah. Which would mean that the only thing I would lose to from that point would in fact be a, oh, he went for Fake Out of Golduck. Oh, okay. That was probably pretty good predicting from my opponent. So with any luck, Golduck's faster than Kangaskhan, and I already know I'm going for Bullet Punch on Kangaskhan. That much I know. Because even if Golduck goes down, Venusaur will be taken out by, okay, so Golduck goes down to Kangaskhan, because he's got Double Edge. It's okay. Not good, but okay. He's probably going to go for Sleep Powder. If it were me, I would have gone for Sleep Powder, because that would have been a lot worse for me. I know that he's probably double targeted Golduck, to be honest, which is not a great idea. So I don't really know. You can't always work out how your opponent thinks. That's the problem. Okay, so here, what we do is we go. Well, I've got Fake Out. So what I can do is go for Fake Out on the Kangaskhan, and then I can go for... Is that better though? No. I don't really know whether I kill though, that's the problem. Okay, so safer play, Fake Out on the Kangaskhan, and then... Yeah, I think I need to kill off Venusaur at this point, which means I go Bug Bite on Venusaur. I'd like to get up a Swords Dance if at all possible, but I don't see that happening. And he's got Thunderous, which is going to make things a little bit interesting for me. I know that Venusaur's dead. I know that I can double protect, and I absolutely will because of Prankster plus Fake Out. So I'm definitely double protecting here. This game is really close. And then what my play from here is actually to go for Bullet Punch on the Kangaskhan, and then Thunderbolt on... Probably Thunderbolt the Kangaskhan as well. That way we can ensure that we kill it. This will be interesting to see what his Thunderous wants to do as well. Kangaskhan goes Fake Out, yep. And Thunderous goes Taunt, which is fine. I mean, Thunderous is more likely to be bulky, but that implies that he doesn't want to come out for the kill. Now, I'm hoping this Bullet Punch kills Kangaskhan. Oh, Sucker Punch, of course. Damn it. Okay, well, I do get to kill the Kangaskhan with this Thunderbolt. I should be able to. I guess Swagger. Oh, no, Swagger. Oh, no. Okay. So now we're playing against Luck. What would have been the better play would have been previously going for Protect with Scizor, but going for Thunderbolt with Raichu on the Kangaskhan. That way Kangaskhan would have died, Scizor would have been okay, and then I would have had at least a nuisance for him to be able to deal with the fact that I've got Scizor and Raichu, because right now, I'm dead. He's probably going to go Sucker Punch, which I can't actually do anything about, because even if I Protect, I've got, what, time stalling till the next turn, probably. I could have won that game. I had 2 turns. The 2 turns where I double protected cost me. And I think that's a big thing to know with double protect from here on going out. You can only really do it if there's no way your opponent can benefit from it. And like on those turns, I thought my opponent wouldn't benefit from it. But it's not so much that my opponent benefited from me going for double protect. It was the fact that if I would have predicted correctly, not gone for double protect, then I could have got some advantages. I think that's the big thing to know from there. Anyway, we'll keep going later on, but for now, we're going to leave it here. Leave likes if you did enjoy, because likes are awesome, you guys. And stay tuned for some more VGC 2016. Freddy Fishfinger,